Some kids like dinosaurs. Other kids like giant robots. Men love both. Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I am Uncle Frank and I hope that you are having a great day. If you haven't heard yet, your favorite line of plastic assemblable models is coming to the world of collectible cardboard soon. You see, Gundam is getting its own trading card game, courtesy of Bandai Namco. And normally I'm the kind of person who is totally willing to be super excited about any new card game that hits the market. However, there was a word I said, Bandai. Bandai Namco is a very interesting company when it comes to card games. First off, they're very fond of just kind of printing whatever the next thing is. I think Gundam will be their 6th trading card game in America. Hang on, there's Dragon Ball, there's Digimon, there's One Piece, there's Battle Spirit Saga, there's Union Arena, and yeah, Gundam, that's 6. Most companies have a difficult time balancing and keeping a healthy tournament scene going with just one card game. I mean, Konami, Pokemon, and Wizards of the Coast, they have a difficult time balancing just one card game, and Bandai's over here with 6 under their belt, and you know for a fact that they're not always that balanced. The other thing I want to really focus on, and the thing that I really want you kids to keep in mind, is that there's a very real chance that when the Gundam trading card game comes out and is officially released, that the price of boxes on the secondary market is going to skyrocket. I have no idea what the MSRP is, but I would guess it would be around $100, $150. And if you see boxes for around $200 to $300, you should probably be skeptical of that price tag. You see, Bandai Namco has a very repetitive habit of giving their new card games very small print runs for the first 2 to 3 sets, making it so that those boxes are very hard to get a hold of, and it's very difficult for new players to get into these new card games. You saw it with Dragon Ball, you saw it with Digimon, you saw it with One Piece. One Piece really got it bad. And I think we're going to see that with Gundam. Now, I'm not going to judge Gundam as a card game itself based on whether or not it's going to even be available to the public. That's not what this video is about. But what I am saying is that you should be smart. You should be skeptical of secondary market prices, and you should remember that Bandai does have a history of releasing large print waves after initial release for almost every one of their card games. Now, I am excited for Gundam. I used to watch Gundam when I was a kid. It was on Toonami, I think. My favorite giant robot was Epion, the one that was kind of crimson colored. It had a mechanical whip. It ripped the other Gundams apart. It was so cool. But just because I'm excited for something, just because I think I'm probably going to buy, it doesn't mean I can in good faith say buy, 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 when I have a lot of faith that a few months after release, those boxes are going to tank exponentially from whatever the high price they get to. In case you guys weren't aware, the Bandai Premium TCG store online yesterday or the day before put out a preview box for the Gundam card game, and it sold out in like 5 minutes. It was gone by the time I reloaded the page. So there's obviously some excitement, there's obviously some hype for this card game, and that's a good thing. I believe that any new card game should have a lot of hype behind it, just to show that there is an interest in it, so that if it's an IP that the community enjoys, it can be around for longer. After all, the last thing you want to see for any new card game is just a lack of interest. You'd rather see people hate it than to see people just not be interested in it at all. That's really all I've got to say. This is just a quick video putting my thoughts out there, my initial thoughts. I will be keeping an eye on the Gundam TCG as it gets closer to release. I'm probably going to buy a few boxes just to crack open and see what I get. And I will be giving my full thoughts on it once the card game is out. But for now, just remember that If you see something on the secondary market for much higher than initial retail and it's from Bandai, just if you have a small budget, it's wise to wait. That's all I'll say. Anywho, if you liked this quick video, be sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And remember, for every like this video gets, I will be doing a push-up in the next one. My last video got 14 likes. Ooh, that's 14.